So this is the first of my paranormal videos. And so I figure why not start with my home? I've mentioned in multiple things in the past that I am from Michigan. And while searching for some paranormal stuff, I found some that intrigued me because they're not far from me at all. Like a couple of these I may have driven by today. So I figure let's start with what is listed as the 13 most haunted places, and then we'll work our way through the other Michigan videos and see what we think.
Michigan is known for its beautiful lakes and friendly towns, but it also has a spooky side. Many people believe it is the most haunted state in the USA because of all the ghost stories and strange events reported here. From
So before we get into that, it says it's believed to be the most haunted. Okay, then Twin Paranormal, come on. I want to see more. I have a list of Twin Paranormal's videos, and I have gone through and I have separated them by state. And I'm going to go through them and react to them by state. But Michigan doesn't have a lot of videos yet. Like New Mexico, Texas, California, Arizona, those ones have a lot. So, Michigan's rumored to be one of the most haunted. Come on, twins. I want to see more of you here.
old lighthouses to abandoned buildings and even shipwrecks in the Great Lakes, scary stories are found all over the state. People have seen ghosts, heard strange noises, and felt cold chills in many places. These haunted locations make Michigan a favorite place for ghost hunters and anyone who enjoys creepy tales and mysterious places full of history and fear. Let's talk about the most haunted places in the Michigan. Number 1. The Eloise Asylum in Westland, Michigan is known as one of the most haunted places in the entire state. Once a massive complex with more than 70 buildings, it served as a psychiatric hospital, poorhouse, and medical facility.
Now, I know Twin Paranormal has been there, and I do plan on watching that. So I am curious to know more about it.
Number 2. The Whitney Restaurant in Detroit, Michigan is one of the most haunted places in the state. This beautiful mansion was built in the late 1800s by David Whitney Jr., one of the wealthiest men in the city. Though it is now a fine dining restaurant, many believe that
I have not been there, but I am apparently supposed to go there. And I don't know if the person who invited me there knows about this. I'm curious. I'll have to look into that. My future sister-in-law is supposed to have her bridal shower there whenever it gets planned. So that'd be interesting.
Number 3. Mission Point Resort on Mackinac Island is one of the most haunted places in Michigan. This beautiful resort, once a college campus in the 1950s, holds a dark and tragic past.
So I've never been there. Surprisingly, I've never been to Mackinac Island, or Mackinac, however you want to pronounce it. It's always been Mackinac to me. So that's an interesting one. And the fact that it used to be a college, I might need to go there.
Number 4. The Grand Hotel on Mackinac Island is one of the most haunted places in Michigan. This historic and elegant hotel opened in 1887 and has welcomed many famous guests. But behind its beauty lies a chilling past. The hotel was built over an old military burial ground, and many believe that disturbed spirits never left.
Okay, that is like I always thought that military graveyards were supposed to be like one of the highest protected ones. So that's interesting to hear. And I can imagine those souls being unhappy that their resting place has been disrupted.
Number 5. Traverse City State Hospital in Michigan is one of the most haunted and chilling locations in the state.
From what I've gathered, most state hospitals would be on the list.
Number 6. Henderson Castle in Kalamazoo, Michigan, is not just a beautiful historic mansion.
I've seen this place before, but I've never been.
It is also one of the most haunted places in the state. Number 7. The Felt Mansion in Saugatuck, Michigan is not only a stunning piece of architecture, but also one of the most haunted places in the state. Number 8. The Masonic Temple in Detroit is one of the most haunted buildings in Michigan.
Been there before, but I don't remember because I was a kid. Like elementary age. But I've seen the building many, many times.
Number 9. The Sewell Chua Point Lighthouse in Gulliver, Michigan is not only
I have not been there, but I know someone who has. I'm really curious to know about their experience because a couple of years ago, my mom and aunt went to every lighthouse in Michigan. That was my aunt's vacation. So I'm curious about their reaction and how things went when they went there.
Number 10. The Holly Hotel in Holly, Michigan.
I have heard a lot about this one, and I have wanted to go check it out because that's not too far from me. I'm very, very interested in this one.
Number 11. The Calumet Theater in Calumet, Michigan, is one of the oldest and most haunted theaters in the state.
Never been to Calumet, so.
Number 12. Elmwood Cemetery in Detroit, Michigan is one of the old.
I've driven past this before, but I don't think I've ever been there. But cemeteries you kind of expect.
Number 13. Percheney, once a small lumber town in Michigan, is now one of the most haunted ghost towns in the state. Founded in the late 1800s, it quickly.
So I've heard about this ghost town, but I've never been. I don't even know where exactly it's at, but I've heard the name before. So I'm editing a lot of that last video out just so it's shorter and it's just what is considered and my thoughts on the places, which a lot of them I've never been to. A couple of them I've heard of. So we're moving into the next video. Top 3 most creepy tombs in Oak Hill. And this is talking about Oak Hill Cemetery in Pontiac, Michigan. Which I will say, I drove past this place today. Which kind of gives me chills just to think about. So let's see what is considered creepy here. I have no idea why that was creepy. What do they think is creepy? The creepiest thing about this is that design on the wood. But that's not even that creepy. So apparently, whatever this person thinks is creepy about the cemetery, it's not creepy. Okay. A Glimmer Man sighting in Lake Orion, Michigan. That happened in 2012 or 13. Alright, so I was not in Michigan at this time, but I was in Lake Orion yesterday. So, let's see.
It was a smaller white house, square-shaped, some metal fencing around the back for the owner's dogs. I walked up and there was no doorbell, so I walked back. They told me to, just knock then. So, as someone who didn't want to kill the fun, I went back and knocked to find they had already taken off running. I ran after them, and I don't know if I believe what they were saying, but even my friends said they saw it. Apparently, there was a face in the window the first time I went up, and the house is notoriously haunted. I was a little spooked and out of breath. We must have run half a mile. I looked behind me to see if there was anything scary following us, and I saw this figure that I have always described as looking as if it were made out of water. A humanoid figure, translucent, that makes the background behind them wavy and has a defined outline. I figured my mind was playing tricks on me and just kept walking and joking around with the others, looking back every so often. It was following us, and I could see it under the street lamps every so often. The leader kid that wanted to ding dong ditch houses looked to see what I was looking at and exclaimed to his friend, "Do you see that?" and took off running. My friend looked back and took off running as well, and I was again left running after them. We ran all the way back to his house, probably 3 miles. There was no sign of it behind us anymore in that moment, but I have never been so shaken or scared in my entire life. I was inconsolable. I was scared for a while that I would see it again and find out it had been following me the entire time. It's been over 10 years now, and I've never seen anything like that again. And I've never been able to find anything like it searching for hours on the internet until now.
I'm curious about the house. So, as you can see, I minimized or shrunk it back to normal size. The very first thing that comes up when I search haunted house Lake Orion white with fence, how he described it, is Jimmy Hoffa's Lake Orion house, which Jimmy Hoffa has never been found. That really, that one actually really intrigues me. That's an interesting one. Okay. Okay. Haunted Hatchery Park. No, I don't understand this video or even see anything remotely haunted. But is this where I think it is? It's hard to tell. I'll have to look up. Hang on. Just wait to see. I have no idea why they put that baby noise in here. If this is where I think it is, it does feel off, but there's nothing too serious. If there is anything. Okay. So this is where I think it is. But here's the thing. I've been there. I thought it was amazing. The old buildings, you could feel the history there. But it didn't come off creepy. And funny enough, my kids have been there. So, with their dad being sensitive to the spiritual world, you would have thought they would have said something if there was something more than just history there. So I don't believe that one.
Is rich with history that dates back centuries, and in many cases, what's old is new again as buildings are transformed into modern work areas.
That's right, and in some cases, that leads to unlikely pairings like a brew house in a church and ghosts and beer. Photojournalist Alex Atwell takes a uniquely Detroit look at the mashup.
Unique. So this is a brewery that sits in an old church. This church, I believe, was opened in 1936.
We're at Atwater in the Park in Grosse Pointe Park, Michigan, former home of Grace United Church.
Okay. I've been through Grosse Pointe before, but I've never been here. I'm really curious. I'm not a big beer drinker, though.
Christ. Whirlpool, and what we're going to do is we're going to add the sage here. The creative aspect of making the beer is the best part.
Sage Saison!
Yeah, so it was a kind of a unique thing, ghosts and beer.
Ready?
They're making sage beer in a haunted church.
And let's make a sage saison. And I said, yeah, that's perfect.
And the fact that sage is used in the paranormal field.
Smudging medium.
This is only like hour and a half away from here.
I might take a little road trip.
Would use it to cleanse places.
That's so cool. That's so cool.
Sage is also sometimes used in beer, and so having the sage in here is kind of got
beer.
Like, this is
This
So
happens
this
at the bottom
white
of the
thing
screen.
shoots up, and then right before it disappears on camera, it looks almost like wings spread out. So we've shared this clip with several psychics that we know, respect, and have worked with, and all of them have said positive things about it. Several have said they feel it's angelic. One has said they feel it's a.
so they caught something on camera.
I mean, compelling video evidence is very,
Okay,
very
Nick,
hard to find.
let's lose the banner because this
So
happens
this
at the bottom.
white thing shoots up, and then right before it disappears on camera, it looks almost like wings spread out. So we've shared this clip with several psychics that we know, respect, and have worked with, and all of them have said positive things about it. Several have said they feel it's angelic. One has said they feel it's a spirit that's protective of the building. But a really, really incredible clip, and really thankful that Alex was able to catch that.
Not a lens.
But a really, really incredible clip, and really thankful that Alex was able to catch that.
Not a lens flare. Not a.
Well, you know, I mean, Alex has been doing this for a long time. I would definitely defer to him and his expertise on that. But there was no light inside that room, so I'm really not sure where that would have came from if it were.
It's the way that it evaporates in the thin air that's the creepy part.
And it's
about
how solid it is when it comes into the frame. I mean, we had a static camera in that room, almost from that same angle, that ran for nearly 4 hours. We watched every minute of it. I thought maybe it was a bat or something, but we would have probably seen it. You know, I mean, we had the whole room captured on camera, never saw anything flying around.
And we don't have bats.
And you don't have bats.
it.
Okay.
Well, let's try this at least.
All right.
All right. Voices heard haunted Scripps Road. This one I'm intrigued in because I've gone down Scripps Road.
Roads are the trails that guide us from point A to point B. They take us through mountains, bridges, and cities. But turn on the wrong road, and you'll take a detour of nightmares. In this video, I am joined by fellow YouTuber, The Ghost Watch, and we investigate the very haunted Scripps Road. Stay until the end to find out what we discover. Ghost stories and urban legends surround this road. It is said that white figures will follow your car late at night. And at the end of the road exists a large mansion where it is said that a dark hooded figure will try to scare off any visitors. And on a cold, snowy night, the Ghost Watch and I took a drive down Scripps Road to investigate. However, a strange encounter forced us to abandon that plan.
What is this guy up to?
He's just going slow because it's super bumpy.
Oh, okay. So this is just an area where we can stop at.
Oh, this looks like I thought he turned the headlights off. He did. They're there. No way from the path, though. He's going a bit slow for my liking, but I think it's just because the road is kind of.
Yeah, bumpy.
Oh my god. What? He just turned his lights off.
Yeesh. Was that a ghost truck?
No.
It was just some asshole turning his lights off.
I don't know.
No, wait, I can see him.
Oh, there he is. He turned them off. I was watching him and he turned them off.
That's creepy.
As we pulled over, the slow-moving truck drove past us and turned off his lights. Our immediate thoughts were, why did this guy turn off his lights? And what is he up to?
All right, folks, we got this car up here. For some reason, he's turning off his lights.
I mean, he might be just wondering what we're doing, too.
Yeah. All right, he's at a complete stop.
He is.
What is up with this guy?
Nope, he's moving.
All right, guys, just a creepy moment was this guy, I don't know, in a truck. He was driving super slow and he could have passed us, but he keeps turning on and off his lights. It's kind of creeping me out. Yeah, we're just kind of waiting here to see what happens. We can kind of faintly see his lights at the road.
I think that's just the light at the gate.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
Well,
I can go down there and just look.
it's up to you, man. I mean, I'm a little paranoid, but
Me too. Oh, me too. I'm just looking.
Yeah, we got a car coming.
If I see those same, if I see like a GMC headlights, because I know it was a GMC Canyon.
Damn, it's already snowing. Didn't notice that.
That's not a GMC Canyon.
Yeah. It's a police officer.
Yeah.
Bye, officer.
All right, yeah, this goes without saying. Like, let's not get arrested here.
Thinking the coast is clear. Well, I mean, I'm still a little paranoid now, of course.
Yeah,
You heard it too.
I am as well.
Just that vaguely.
It's very childlike.
Okay,
almost.
so we are a little paranoid. Yeah, we're just kind of like hanging here, just like looking around.
A lot of times you can't pick up one.
Yeah.
You can't pick up a lot of things. You go back.
You know, I don't know if you guys have ever visited a haunted location, but things can get a little weird.
Yeah.
We felt a little uneasy continuing our investigation, so we called it a night. Later, I reviewed the footage at home and didn't see anything odd or unusual. Or so we thought. So let me start off by saying that I spent a lot of time editing this video. And when I started, I reviewed the GoPro footage first. Overall, I didn't really find anything weird on it. I didn't see any white figures following us, and overall the footage was borderline unusable. Then I started looking at all the footage that we shot while investigating the road. At first, I didn't think I found anything. However, in a moment when we were driving down the road, I thought I could see some white apparition humanoid figures. And when I saw those, I thought to myself, oh my god, did I actually find something? However, I can explain away those white humanoid figures. The camera in itself is very shaky and blurry, and I might be experiencing something called pareidolia. Most likely those white humanoid figures are probably just snow-covered bushes. However, while editing this video, I found something even weirder in our footage. In the clip of us sitting in the car, I heard a weird voice, and it sounded like it was saying, hi. Let's not get arrested here. At first, I was just like, whoa, where did that come from? And the more that I listened to it and thought about it, I was just thinking, maybe something in the car just squeaked or, made a sound. However, as we drove down the road, we picked up another weird voice. And this time, this voice sounded like a female.
It's unfortunate, but if I can have like like some kind of like
That is
And then we could hear it again a few seconds later. My reaction when I first heard this was, where the hell is this voice coming from? And then I started like trying to come up with ideas to explain it away. My first thought was maybe the spirit box was on and was just picking up voices. So I contacted Austin, and he said the spirit box was completely off at that time. Then I thought maybe Austin had his GPS on.
That's what I was thinking.
However, he then said that he barely ever uses his GPS, and it was not on at that time. Then I started thinking maybe I had the GPS on, but that wouldn't make any sense either, because number one, I'm not driving, and number two, both my hands are actually on the camera at the time filming. And if that's the case, then I wouldn't be having my phone out playing with it. Also, if it was GPS, it wouldn't just say 1 mile. It would actually give me a complete sentence of,
Head west on Grand River Avenue toward Muirwood Enclave.
but instead you just hear. Now, I'm not saying that this is paranormal. However, this is a real head scratcher. I'm having a hard time explaining it away. Like, seriously, where the hell was that voice coming from?
So, I wasn't having any luck with that list.